So the thing is that when you when you have a practice, right? So that's a practice, right? So if you're smacking somebody, just say use the smacking part. Let's be more provocative about it. Say you smack the person, and if it produces the result, right? It produces the result, the desired result that is needed based in that situation, right? Then that may be something you practice with that particular person. It's not saying it's a practice of all human beings, right? If the person accepts that and falls in line with that practice and everything like that, and then result happens, then that's the between those two people. So that human being, like just say when somebody say like, even in certain situations, somebody gets smacked and a girl would say like, oh, I was in the wrong or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? I needed that and all that. You can argue with that girl all you want to. You could call the police on that dude. He gonna get out of jail and the girl gonna take him right back. You see what I'm saying? So that can happen. Those things happen.
I understand that can happen. The thing is, we have to figure out how many of those relationships are healthy.
So healthy is gonna be objective. It's gonna be
No. We can measure healthy and what's more aligned with truth by data, and like we can measure it by the fruits.
Right, that's what.
So if
Okay, that's what I'm
somebody's getting
saying.
smacked, they feel like they need that.
Right.
Who would?
Yeah.
You would have to understand the depths of why somebody would accept brutality onto them.
It may not be
Now,
brutality.
if somebody is defending themselves, is different. But for you, for people to even think like that, it's patriarchal and it's not aligned with truth. There's better ways to handle it that will result in long term, appreciation, long term, healthy scenarios and environments. Who wants to be around somebody that have to feel like they have to smack somebody to get them in line? Most of those relationships fail. They don't work, and they're toxic, and they're not a great contributor
So
to society.
okay. So check this out.
Or their children.
So when we look at truth, right? Truth is on the individual. It's not on somebody outside the individual. The truth is that we can suggest something for a person. So a person who is now, I'm not with domestic violence and all that shit. Let me make that clear. I'm just looking at it as a problem solving situation. What I'm saying is that a person, because a person did that to me. This girl wanted me to beat her up. I didn't want to do it, and the relationship broke up. Right? So that was like crazy to me. I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I gotta hit you and all that shit for you to fall in line. That's what she wanted, and she went with somebody else who probably was gonna be able to do that to her. So the truth is gonna be based on the individual and the result. So in order for her to do what we needed to go ahead and do, when she got out of line, she wanted me to discipline her in that fashion. Because I didn't discipline her in that fashion, we never got the shit done that we talked about. So
why would anybody want that?
That's what I'm saying. So the truth is going to be on individual.
That's subjective truth. That's trauma. That's not aligned with truth. So that's somebody what they think is true based on the story they told themselves. But how is that aligned with truth?
It's aligned with their truth. It's not aligned with our truth.
No, I'm not saying my truth. I don't feel like it's what I'm saying. Truth is subjective. My subjective is I feel like that's wrong.
Right. So you feel it's wrong. I feel it's wrong.
But taking my feelings aside, it doesn't align with truth because it doesn't align with unity. It doesn't align with love. It doesn't align with compassion. It doesn't align with the good fruits in the environment. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. Aside from my feelings of feeling it's right or wrong, it still don't align with truth. And I know that's kind of bold to say, but I'm just saying. I think where's the evidence that is not more aligned with truth when you can measure things.
So you're gonna measure things by
somebody that actually internalized a lesson versus been brutalized to get the lesson. Who is a more upright being? How many would you like more people to be like this one or that one? And that's an opinion, but that opinion is based in some truth. Because people aren't born like that. Like they might be conditioned to start wanting to do weird stuff. They might have a certain disparity in their mind that we don't know how to handle because we demonize everything and try to instead of try to figure it out and medicate everybody. So I just feel like, yeah, we're supposed to align our actions with that if we want to create a good society. That's socializing, though. But when we think about truth, it should align with
Listen,
truth.
man. Listen.
Love don't hurt nobody. When you start using love in a weird way, out of alignment with truth, that's when it hurts.
Okay. So let me explain it to you like this. This is why the American government has laws like this. This is why, see, America understands it, and other countries understand it too. This is what they do. If you have a domestic violence situation going on, if you smack your girl or whatever like that, somebody else called the police and shit. They didn't call the police. Somebody else called the police. And they come there and they be like, yeah, somebody called and said that you got hit in the face. And the girl says like, no, I didn't get hit in the face. We're straight. He said, no, we're straight. They can't even intervene in that shit because it's your personal choice, dude.
I know, but is that truth?
It's
You
truth.
just said she lied.
It's truth. It's truth. It's truth because she needs that particular thing in order for them to stay connected. They understand whatever their connection is. We may look at it as fucked up. I think it's fucked up that you gotta hit somebody like that. Right? But they don't believe that. So it's their relationship. It's not my relationship. Their relationship don't affect me. So whatever that relationship is, they might be getting shit done every day that they like. They gonna go back in that room and they gonna have sex, be together, go grocery shopping, be with the family and all that. She probably just need that tune up every now and then to get smacked upside the head probably. I don't know. But they truth is a truth. It's not for me to look at it and be like, yo, you shouldn't be allowing that dude to be doing that. I can speak on it, but until she realized herself that she wants something better, she gonna keep going that route. And I'm gonna be talking, man. I've been in situations right where I didn't try to help a female and shit from being in getting beat up and all that type of stuff, and she went right back to that dude the next day.
Okay, where's she at today?
I don't know where she is.
Yeah, like I mean,
I don't know where she at.
aligned with purpose in that relationship.
I don't know where she at today. I don't know what happened.
She feel like she's vibrating high and she got a lot of good energy.
At that time, that's what it was, dude. I just left it alone when I came and tried to help her.
It's called trauma bonding. It's called out of alignment with truth.
Well, truth, I can't tell what somebody else's truth is.
If somebody says, you know what, God told me to murder all these children and mothers and fathers, right, in this neighborhood.
Okay.
That's their subjective truth, but is that in alignment with truth?
Truth is going to be based on the individual's perception of it and understanding of it. It's their truth. It's not ours.
Well, why can't us as a human tap in and agree to what we can perceive to be truth and more alignment that actually results in better fruits?
That's the mystery of the world, because what people don't understand when they start trying to have these connections with these people, they don't understand every individual is different and every individual have their own needs and wants and desires and shit. We're not.
No,
they just do. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
You can't be in alignment with truth and hurt people.
No, it's not. But they don't think it's hurting them, so it doesn't. If they don't feel like,
it don't matter what they think.
It does. That's what I'm telling you.
It's subjective.
That's what I'm saying, dude. This is what I'm talking about, dude. This is why when you go and try to help somebody, right? You probably been in these situations too. You'll see somebody being hurt, and you feel like this is not your truth. You shouldn't be doing that. You'll go and try to help them, and they will argue up and down as to why they don't want to listen to the rational, logical thing that you're telling them, and they want to stay in the situation that they're in.
But did you hear what you said?
Yeah.
They don't want to listen to rational, logical thinking.
Right, because it's not.